Hey, what's going on everybody? Paul Tech here. So this is the LG K10 and I've owned this device for 3 months. So I figured this would be a great time to revisit this device and just kind of share with you my experiences in the past 3 months with the K10. Now when it comes to design and build, just cosmetically this device has held up very good in the past 3 months. There's no paint chipping or anything like that. I do like the textured back on the K10 here, as well as the signature buttons by LG. Volume rockers on the back, which is becoming a thing of the past on LG devices nowadays. You also get a removable back, which is something I really like in a device, as well as a removable 2220 milliamp battery. Now when you remove that back, it does give you access to a micro SD card for expandable storage, which that is a must in smartphones for me. When it comes to the display, you're looking at a 5.3 inch HD IPS touchscreen display. Now this is not going to be the best display out there. Again, this is an affordable device. It's going to be 720p resolution. You got the double tap to wake, double tap to sleep option, the screen animations when you unlock the display. But overall, it is a very nice 720p display. Now I did download Nova Launcher and I am running this on the LG K10. I think it just looks very clean looking, it runs very smooth, and I definitely prefer the Nova Launcher over the skin of the LG. So definitely check it out if you do have an LG K10. Now you do get some good features with this device, some good one-handed operation. You get on-screen buttons there, and they're fully customizable just like on other higher-end LG devices. So you do got that Capture Plus on this as well. And then up on top of your quick toggles there, you do have NFC on this device, and you can pretty much customize the notification panel as well. So, you know, for the fact that this device has NFC Android Beam, I think that's great because this is a very, very affordable device. And there's some other devices out there that cost more money that don't even have NFC on. You also get ringtone ID, you get some more options in sound and notification. And then moving on to display, you get some more options there as well. Now when it comes into internal storage, you are getting 16 gigabytes of ROM. So that's good. You do got the micro SD card for expandable storage. You get 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, as well as a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor. Jump to software info. Now this device is rocking Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow. So the big question is, are we going to get Nougat? I really don't know, but for the most part, Marshmallow is running pretty smooth on this device. When it comes to multitasking, it does an okay job. You definitely don't want to have a lot of apps open in the background, I notice, because it will bog down your system, and then you're going to start seeing some performance issues and some lag and stutters. So you definitely want to keep the background apps down to a minimum with this quad-core processor, in my opinion. Alright, so moving on. Now I watch a lot of Netflix movies, I do a lot of YouTube watching, and I think the size of this display is great. 5.3 inches. It's not too small, it's not too large either, so you do get some good screen real estate on the LG K10. Now, when it comes to the HD IPS panel on the K10, that's what you'll notice that it's not the most vibrant, and colors can tend to look a little washed out in my opinion. And the highest resolution on YouTube is going to be 720p. You can watch at 60 frames per second. And at the same time, remember, with it being 720p, it's not pushing a lot of pixels out, so it is conserving in the battery department as well. Moving on to the 8 megapixel autofocus rear camera and flash, you're getting your standard LG features on this camera. For instance, you get like gesture shot, cheese shutter. There's quite a few to go through in the settings there. You are able to record in HD resolution, so that's only 720p, not 1080. And in my experience, taking photos and videos, it does produce some nice photos and videos outdoor, in good light, in good sunlight. It's when you go into low light, that's when the photos and videos do get grainy, but it is a decent 8 megapixel camera on the K10. Now moving on to outdoor visibility. Again, in this video, I'm trying to give you as much of a real world scenario as I possibly can. But as you can see there, I can still see the display, but when I am outdoors in direct sunlight, I do gotta have the display cranked up to about 100%. But for the most part, I am still able to see the display and get some good viewing angles. Now during this video, I actually got a notification for a system update, which is pretty excellent. It's still getting security updates. Hopefully we get Nougat in the future. Geekbench 4 scores this 422 single core score and 1082 multi-core score. And again, this device performance-wise does pretty good. It doesn't have the highest processor, but when it comes into casual gameplay, for instance like Minecraft, Roblox, this game Spider-Man that I'm playing, it actually can run pretty smooth. Now when it comes to the higher intense frame rate games, that's where you're going to notice some stutter, some lag, so just keep that in mind. Now moving on to battery life. Battery life is going to be different for everybody. It just depends on how you use your device. I'm a pretty heavy user. I'm on my K10 a lot, on Facebook, Twitter, watching YouTube videos, and I get around 3.5 hours of screen on time. So, you know, that's basically my review of the LG K10. 3 months later, I get the device unlock. I haven't unlocked it yet. I'm still on Metro PCS network, but I do have that option. For the most part, it's, you know, a fairly snappy, smooth device. I would definitely keep the apps down to a minimum. Again, you got 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor, so you don't want to have too many apps open in the background, in my opinion. But I think this is a great option. If you don't want to spend more than $100, you want to stay under that $100 bracket, then the LG K10 can be a great choice, and some offers on Metro PCS can even get this for free, so just keep an eye out for the deals. But that's pretty much it, my LG K10 3 months later. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I will talk to you on the next one. Bye.